My people, you're welcome back to my channel. I'm super glad to be here with you, to be doing this with you again. It's so lovely to see your face again. Don't mind my voice, I actually have a cracked voice. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being a part of this journey. And if you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Fola Against, for mom of two, based in Lagos, Nigeria. I am a singer. I make dresses for myself and my daughter. I'm super glad to have you here. Thank you so much for stopping by. You are really welcome. This is to you for watching me. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for seeing this video. So let me give you the gist, like the full gist how it happened. So I just had a baby, if you know, and if you don't know, I hope you know that. I just had a baby, and it just clocked a year and some months, a year and 5 months, 6 months. So I just had a baby, and I'm pregnant again. So how did it all start? How did I even discover I was pregnant? So when I had the baby, I told myself I'm not having another child. I've always wanted to have two kids, and I was blessed. I have a boy and a girl. So I felt okay, I'm cool with the babies I have. Let me just keep grooming my kids and enjoy my life, further my education, and also do some other stuff with me, with my life. I think I went for a tech program outside. My husband is a techie actually, but I really want him to be the one to train me because I'm not going to be serious. So I said, okay, let me just apply for some courses. I was still doing some personal work on myself after I had my son, and then I think that was when he was about 8 or 9 months old. So suddenly I discovered, but how I actually got to realize I was pregnant, because when I had him, I I, I got my family planning. I took the tablet, because I was actually scared of the one to take, because I've had several negative reports from this whole family planning thing. It's either it makes you very thin, or it makes you add too much of weight, and a lot of others. I had it causes cancer. Oh, rishi, there's nothing I've not heard about it. So I felt like, okay, let me start with the list of the family planning method, and I'll see if it works for me. I can change, I can do this, I can do that. So I I took the tablet, and that was, they gave me the tablet. I said I'll be taking it every day. So I took the tablet, and it was fine. And that was, I think I applied for family planning when my son was 6 weeks old, when I went for 6 weeks immunization and also postpartum checkup. So they gave me the drug, and as I using it, was fine. So the only thing I discovered was my menstrual period used to flow for 3 days, maximum 4 days. The fourth day is always very, very, very little drop of blood. So I've always had that. My menstruation has been irregular though, but it's always 4 days maximum. So one of the disadvantage, the drug I took, the family method planning, the drug I was given, one of the things it caused was that my menstruation could last for 8 to 9 days. I was still having this heavy flu. There was nothing like light flu. So I'm actually not a fat person, and I began to lose a lot of weight as a result of too much of blood every month. I was nursing the baby, I was breastfeeding, and I'm this kind of person. My first child, my second child, when I had them, the next month after, not even before 6 weeks, because 6 weeks is about a month and 2 weeks. So the next month after, my menstruation is out. Like, I'm always menstruating when I'm breastfeeding. So that's actually my nature. Unlike some other people, if it works for you the same way, you can leave it in the comment section. But for some other people, they actually would not see their menstruation until after they've had, or maybe it's after they've weaned their baby stopped breastfeeding. That's when they get to see their menstruation. But for me, it doesn't work that way. A month after my menstruation is out. So that was how it happened. So I discovered my menstruation was longer. Coming back to my story, it was longer than I envisaged, and I said, okay, let me just, maybe I will change the drug. So I had to manage to complete that drug. So I used the drug, the daily drug. And another reason why I couldn't continue and I could not cope with that drug thing was because I was supposed to use that drug every day, and I forget. And I was told it has to be the same time. If you start taking it 9, you make sure that it's always 9 p.m. If you choose to take it in the morning, make sure it's always the same time you started your first dose with. It's the same time you go like that consistently. So I was not consistent with it. At times I even forget to take the drug. And when you forget, in fact, there were so many rules and regulations and other things that came with it. It was not really convenient because I could forget and I really didn't want to get pregnant. So I said I was going to stop the moment that expired. So when the drug I was given was I was out of the drug, I went back for the next batch. But this time I told them I really do not want the tablet method anymore. I would love to go for the injection because that was the next stage. So like I said, I'm always afraid of this family planning thing. So that was why I decided to go with the least to the highest, just pick it a step at a time to see which works for me, and that was what I did. So I requested for the injectables, and it was to be given to me every 3 months. So I took that month, and and that was how it happened. So I took that injection the first 3 months. It was perfect. My menstrual flow was normal. It was 4 days as usual. So it was fine with me. I think the only thing that I could figure out was I was a little bit adding weight, which I was a little bit happy with. I was happy with it that okay, I'm very very slim, and I wouldn't mind if I add a little weight. But though as long as no want me to add weight anyway, it thinks I'm fine. It likes it like this. That's just a joke rather. So that was the only thing, and I was cool with it anyway because I don't know if it's going to be much, if it's gradually, but I was very cool with that process. So I feel the first injection I was given lasted 3 months, and it got expired. I went for another one. I got another 3 months, and that was where Kasala was. I took the second injection, the second round that was supposed to last for 3 months, and I was expected to come renew it after 3 months, right? So when I took it, I was so comfortable. I was just doing anything. I was just doing the do without any cause for alarm because I felt I was protected. So just on a day like this, just on a day, I got up from the bathroom and I looked at myself in the mirror. I have an head to toe mirror in my bedroom. So when I saw myself in the mirror, I was like, this black line that is always on the pregnant woman tummy, that is on this my tummy, seemed to be, I thought it has faded out, but not really completely though. I know it has not gone completely, but I thought it has faded out, but this thing seems to be faintly reappearing. But I was not paying attention. I felt okay, maybe I really didn't know because I've not been paying attention to it before though. So but that was the only day I got my mind went there. So I just looked at it and I felt okay, maybe I don't know. But it shall fade out. So that was what thought I told myself, and I left there. So there was no menstrual. I didn't miss my period. There was no cramp. There was no heaviness in my breast, unlike my usual pregnancy symptom. I wasn't feeling anything. I was just living my life. So I was just in the way I like, and there was no notification at all. I didn't even get notified, like no symptom, nothing, unlike normally before. Though later, the moment I saw that line, a week after, I started having eye sensitivity in my nose, and I could perceive anything from anywhere, and I wasn't getting irritated, but I discovered the hypersensitive sensory whatever it is that I was getting from my nose. So About 3 days after the hyperness, I discovered that I lost sense of smelling. I lost sense of my sense of smelling and sense of taste. When you cook anything, I can only feel the taste, either sweet or bitter. I will know, but I will not get the flavor of the food. I will not smell at all. So I had catarrh. I started having running nose. So I felt okay. Usually, I'm very very prone to cold environments, and once I'm in the AC for too long, I start sneezing, and I just thought that was what was wrong with me, and I was sneezing, and that lasted for a month, and that was when I started suspecting myself because running nose, loss of smell, loss of taste, catarrh that would last for over 2 months. That in fact I would use every drug in the world, it will not go. So when I was like, hey, hope it's not the same thing because this running nose has been on for over a month, and I've done everything I can. It didn't go. I even bought castor oil when I was searching for what to do again. I was asked to apply castor oil and something just to get my smell and taste back. So that was when I was suspecting pregnancy. But I was only suspecting. I was only concerned. But deep down, I would never believe I was pregnant because I just got my family planning injection, and that was just a month. It's supposed to last for 3 months. It's not even near expiring. So there's nothing like maybe it has almost expired. I'm not sure it has lasted a month, the new set I took. So I can't be pregnant. So I was not even thinking towards that direction. So I did always to make sure that the catarrh and whatever stopped running. So hey, and so this thing continue. This sneezing, chicken. I said like my mind did not go there. I can't be pregnant. This thing must go. I took all manners. Said okay, maybe I'll go to the hospital. But I felt like I can't go to the hospital because of running nose. Though I have an HMO plan, but I said let me just take chill. So there was a day I was sweeping. So by the time I raised my head up, I was feeling very dizzy. When I walk from the here to there, I'll be so tired, so weak. I just wanted to sleep. Everything I want to do was to eat and sleep. Now I no be JJC for this matter, and I be customer. So I know. So I was like, hey, hope it's not like I'm pregnant. Like I don't want to hear. I don't want to. Like how can I be pregnant? I can't be. So I've been telling myself that I can't be. So I'll just shake it off and move away. So the day that I was in church, so one woman in my church, Mummy, she just called me and she was like, when I was singing, she was looking at me that this girl, this woman is pregnant. Like some people get high. Hey, do you know pregnant women when their stomach is not out? If you do, please leave it in the comment section below, because my mom was staying with me then. My mom, no, I just had the baby, so my mom was still very much around. If you like, make your pregnancy reach 9 months. My mom will not know. My mom is the first person to live with when you are pregnant. You thought she see your tummy like this, you are pregnant. She will not know. But you see this woman, the moment she saw me in church, was like, Mommy, Ray, like you are pregnant. I was like, pregnant? How did you know? I'm not pregnant. She said that. The moment she set her eyes on me, she knows I'm pregnant. I was like, that was very. The moment she said it, there was also another woman in my choir that those are the two women I'm usually around and things like that. She was like, I want to go back with. I think we should family planning. Me that I had family planning on. How can I be pregnant? She was like, oh. She now told me about her neighbor or someone that she knows who had failed family planning and things like that. I was like, better go and do tests and start taking care of that baby, so that you not just be taking anything anyhow. So I start taking your medication, folic acid. She started giving me. I was like, hey, I can't be pregnant. So when she said go and do test, that was when the thing rang a bell in my head back out that test pregnancy. God, I can't be pregnant. I said okay, but for the sake of the baby, for the sake of my own self, let me do a test to be sure. But I know I can't be pregnant. I've had this because my son was almost 9 months then. So I've had this family planning thing running since it was 6 weeks old and it's been working. So why will I be pregnant now when the stuff, the injection is still very fresh? I just took second round. I was supposed to come back 2 months after. It's not even time yet. So but I was like, okay, to fulfill all righteousness, let me do the test. So I bought the pregnancy test strip because I don't even have anyone. I used to have it at home, so I don't have it again because I don't want. I have not prayed that I'm going to use that thing again because I don't want any more baby. So daddy, I bought it. When I got home, it was in the night. I was not supposed to do that in the night. Normally, when you want to do a pregnancy test, when you want to do a home pregnancy test, that's the urine test. You do it early. You're advised to do it early in the morning so that the HCG would have been concentrated in your pee, and it gives you the accuracy in the result. So, because when the pee is overnight, it gets consecrated the more than just peeing anyhow of hand. So because I was very very much agitated, I was very curious, I was just wanted to know. I said like, okay, I told myself, why don't you wait till tomorrow? Because I bought only one strip and I will do it this night. If it didn't work, can we by tomorrow morning I will do it again another time. So I did. I went to the bathroom. By the time I got to the bathroom, I peed. I put the stuff inside my pee. I took it. I closed my eyes. Start. Hey, Holy Ghost fire, Holy fire, follow me. Holy Ghost. I was singing rubbish song in the toilet. But like my other pregnancies, when I do that test, it's going to be one red line and a very fainty second red line. So the second red line is always very fainty, like it's faint, it's not clear. So I have to look again. I have to look again to know if it's true. But you see this one, when you hear bagada, the red lines were blinking, like danger, oh danger. Hey God, what I'm telling you that is funny was not funny that day. The red lines were jam. The baby was like, I'm here. I said, what? I can't be pregnant. I jumped out of the bathroom. I started crying. And if I'm able to get the videos from my husband's phone, because my hubby was recording me, he came in and he saw that. He started recording me. If I'm able to get the videos or the pictures he took that night, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to put it here for you. So that was how I started crying. I felt very bad. Like personally, I felt bad. My husband was asking me, why are you crying? Why are you feeling bad? You're pregnant, so there's nothing you can do about it. I said, I have my life. I have a lot of things to do. Like, I just wanted to snack back. Like, I look very younger than my age. You would not see me and even think I've had 2 kids. So I just wanted to enjoy my life. I wanted to change my wardrobe from, because my pregnancy has always been back to back. So I wanted to change my wardrobe from all these my maternity dresses, and it was like, how will it be? How would I be nursing babies almost every 2 years intervally? I rest a little for 1 year. I come again. This is not what I want from my life. I was just telling myself that people will abuse me. God, everybody's just going to be looking at me like, this girl, does she know any other thing than getting pregnant? Does she have plans for her life? That labor room, in fact, I'm going to do a video of my experience with a general hospital baby delivery that I had with my son. If anyone had gone through that experience, you wouldn't even want to get pregnant anymore. Like, with that experience, I don't think I want to get pregnant again. So I was crying. It was a painful thing for me that day. I said, I'm not going to leave the house. I told my husband, I said, I will not leave this house for 9 good months until I give birth. In fact, nobody would know that I'm pregnant. Doctors of Kidney actually filmed this pregnancy because it's a pregnancy I never expected. It's a pregnancy that comes to me as a shock. It's something that I wasn't happy when I discovered. But when I was out of the pain, as when my husband was able to talk me out of feeling depressed and the tears, everything, when my husband he begged me, my husband really made me feel like let me get baby, now you go feed them. Wait, what's your own? Thank God it's not money. Money is not the issue. If you want to have a dozen of babies, money is not the issue. You can, except we say we decide we don't have. I know we said we want to, but God in His infinite mercy has decided to give us one more, and we are having our baby. In fact, this I'm going to make sure you enjoy the pregnancy, which He actually did and is still doing. All thanks to my darling husband. So that was how the whole thing went. So, but I was still very shy and ashamed of going out. As someone I can never come out, I don't be shy. I was still really shy of myself. So as being, I'm super excited. I can't wait to meet my baby. The baby is not a mistake, but a miracle baby. This is a miracle. It's a miracle baby. I'm telling you that this pregnancy is a miracle. When I went back to the clinic to tell them I'm pregnant, they said, maybe they told me that we told you now that it is not 100% safe. It is 99% safe. That the remaining 1% from it is for you to now make sure you are safe. So this is an advice to everyone. It's not really easy to go into labor room every time. So you actually need to space your children. You need to rest. The body needs to rest. So please help me, leave in the comment section below what method of family planning do you use and has been working for you effectively. Also, a take home for my viewers and every other that is watching this video is that even if you are on any family planning method, don't be relaxed. Don't feel relaxed, because in as much as it is medicine, in as much as it is made by a man, it can definitely fail. Yes, it can fail. It is 99% safe. The 1% is left for you to make sure that you are also keeping yourself safe. So even if you have family planning on you have a family planning, still ensure that you don't have sex on your ovulating time when you are ovulating. And for some of you who does not have regular menstrual flow like I do, just play safe. A lot of the times you can do withdrawal method, you can use condom, you can do some other things even when you have your family planning, injectables, satibles and every other thing on you. Just play safe. Make sure you are playing safe. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be doing a video of my baby haul, baby shopping. I've done a lot of things. I bought a lot because it's my last experience by the good grace of God. This is going to be the last, and I want to really enjoy it because I love babies so much. I'm beginning to feel somehow that when I put to bed now, I am not be able to buy baby things again. Buying baby things is actually very yummy, very sweet to my soul. So I've gotten a lot of baby things, even the things that my husband was like, but this Nigeria now third picking, you won't collect this old money buy baby things. I say, okay, I'm buying it. I am buying anything I want to buy. That's the only thing I want to use to compensate myself. Last ones they enjoy now I know. This one not they enjoy. He never comes and then they enjoy. Thank you so much for that. Comes to the end of this video. Thanks so much. I'm so grateful. Thanks so much for watching my videos. And if you have watched to this period and you are yet to subscribe, please, I'm begging you, kindly hit the subscribe button down below. Subscribe to my channel for more content. My returning subscribers, thank you so much for watching. I really do love you guys. I love you, and I'm super grateful. See you in my next video. Bye.